It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At midfield. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 46.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. He'll try. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Purdy's pass intended for number 86.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Bojorquez on to punt. Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
47-yard line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. First down, Eagles.
Barkley, inside handoff. Shifts by him. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Barkley, 35 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Purdy now to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. 3rd and 12.
To number 86. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Purdy off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to number 40. An 8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throw right side complete to Dotson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now Jones. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get through you, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jones off the bootleg.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Jahad Campbell.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 10 yards.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away.
Bojorquez on the punt. Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Returnable here for Davis. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and 1.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They work now on second and 9.
Second and 9 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 13. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Third down and 1.
8 yards on the pickup. And this
He'll drop the throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
a gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to... Hurts fumbles it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field, I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy.
And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Marquise Siegel.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for Eagles 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They go play action here. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Pushing through the contact. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here's a give to Bigsby. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
D. Winters on the stop.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
And this is 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Eagles.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the carry, Bigsby. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another look. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And down he goes.
goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He's got Ayuk once again. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
I got it.
Purdy now to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield. And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might